Hi, I'm Euge Valovirta, and this one is about Jet Guitar's JL-500, cheap Les Paul copy. Let's see what this is capable of. Well, the playability is actually really good. So first the signal chain, then the specs, and then let's dig in a bit deeper. So the guitar, and then it goes to my pedal board, where I have Bus SD1 on, and the signal goes to CYHRA amp switcher, then into ADA, MP1, preamp, into Marshall JCN 2000 TSL's power amp, then to KHE, then into speaker cable to both of my cabinets. Today I'm using I'm miking or everything is mic'd, but what is being recorded now is the Marshall 96 VX cabinet, where I have greenbacks and creambacks, two different creambacks. Now I'm using the CB65M magnet, which is basically a greenback, but just with a 65 watt of power handling. And that is mic'd with a single Sennheiser E906. Alright, then the specs. I need to cheat because I borrowed this guitar from Music's great Swiss music store, link in the description to this guitar and their site. And I literally just opened the box and tuned the guitar and yeah, rock and roll. So what do we have here? Neck is a mahogany, a modern C shape, yes, I agree. Rosewood fretboard, fingerboard, whatever you want to call it. Feels pretty good. Radius, a 12-inch radius. Really familiar, my signature ESP Eclipses. I have 12-inch radius on those. Nut width 1.65 inches. Nut, a bone nut. Double action truss rod, which is cool, so you can tighten and loosen it. Scale is your basic Les Paul 24.75 inches. Number of frets 22, like usually. The fret, I think these are kind of like medium jumbos. They are not like thin, but they are not as big as the frets on my guitars. But I feel pretty comfortable with these ones. And the body is mahogany. It doesn't say maple cap, maybe it's just mahogany. Pickups are HH Alnico, made in Korea. So your basic switching and stuff. So about the guitar. it's really easy to play. I mean, this is cheap. 300-400 euros, dollars, Swiss francs. So it sounds to me a little like kind of hollow. I'm not sure if this is full thickness. It feels so. It's quite light, but it's still fairly thick. The tuning stability seems to be pretty okay. Doesn't say the brand of the tuners, but you know, pretty fine. The pickups are your basic passives. Feel that feels a little bit cheap, but like that's what you expect from a guitar that is only like 400 bucks. So it's a little. The feel is a little bit, it feels like they are almost speeding. They, like, hard to explain, but if I would buy this guitar, I would change the pickups, probably the tuners too. I mean, so far this stays pretty okay, but this has now 9 to 42 set of strings, which to me feel like playing with the rubber bands. I will probably put a 10 or 11 set, so obviously then that requires a bit more from the tuners as well. But the playability is really, really good. Let me show you the tones by dialing a tone knob. Feel the tone knob isn't as effective as. Let's actually compare this to a bit more expensive guitar. So this is my Tokai Les Paul from 2009, I believe. This is really good. I have changed the pickups from the original. So this has a Seymour Duncan Custom and 59. Yeah, so these feel more expensive. I feel much more comfortable. They're not speeding, they're even. I felt that the tone control was a bit more you know, it did more, and obviously this is a lot heavier guitar, and acoustically here, because these resonate, so the whole neck resonates when I play. Like, I can feel it. This guitar, this is better built and better guitar than my Gibson from 80s. So these Tokais are absolutely fantastic, and this, I'm not sure how well that translates to there, but the Tokai was, and this is almost like a tele, a lot lighter. So yeah, obviously the price difference, I think the Tokai is probably nowadays similar model could be 2000, 1500, something like that. So this is 3 to 4 times cheaper. But would I recommend this? The playability is actually, there's pretty much no difference. It's really good. The neck is is straight. I mean, I didn't do anything to this. The strings are a bit too low to my taste. I would probably put them a little bit higher, especially if I would change my thicker strings here. The sound quality, it's a bit hunky and hollow, but I think you could improve that by changing the tuners and pickups and probably the bridge, because this bridge material affects the tone a lot. So this is probably some light metal, because the Tokai has well, I have a Godo bridge in there and Godo tuners, so I basically did the same what I would do to the Tokai, change the tuners, pickups and the bridge. But the acoustic sound of the Tokai, it's really full and fat, but still have that Les Paul kind of clang. This one, it almost kind of has the clang. Let's try with cleans. So SD off, chorus on, and I'm gonna change to the solid state clean channel of the ADA. Clean is actually really good. Almost has that, I think I mentioned, that tele kind of spank. This works really. Let's compare it to the Tokai clean. And I'm always using the neck pickup. Let's do the same with this. The Tokai is fuller, but this has certain spank that I actually like a lot. Take the chorus off. Yeah, so conclusion. Great guitar playability wise, and if you consider the price, I think it's really good compared to whatever price range guitars. Obviously not as good. It's a bit hunky, bit hollow sounding, especially being a Les Paul. It's kind of like a hybrid between Les Paul and Telecaster, which isn't a bad thing, because that's what you sometimes want. Like my ESP Phoenix, it's a little bit like a in between. To whom this is for, I think if you're just starting out and wants to have a guitar that is easy to play and that doesn't cost that much, absolutely. For a more advanced player, I would probably go with to the next price range or a couple of price ranges above. But having said that, I could you know, easily have this as my backup guitar on live shows or on tours. Or in the studio here, if I want to have a Les Paul that has a little bit of a telespank, sometimes that could be just the thing you want for your recording. Hey, thanks for watching. Hopefully you found this interesting and informative. Like I said, check out the links in the description below to the music's website. Alright, until next time, take care. Bye.